Ah, sis, even if you're jealous or trying to marry up, you can't do it like this. How dare you sneak into Mr. Goo's room?
You actually climbed into Mr. Goo's bed. Are you that desperate to marry rich?
If this gets out, the Su family's face and Mr. Goo's reputation will be ruined. Sis, you've really lost it.
In my last life, I was a lawyer from the mountainous provinces among 10 million examinees. The legal provisions I memorized could stack up to crush 3 people. But then, a car accident took my life on the way to gather evidence. When I opened my eyes again, I had become the true heiress of a wealthy family. Luckily, all the legal knowledge from my past life remained intact, all in my head.
Here's 50,000 after you sign this. Don't come bothering our lives anymore.
Just as I expected, exactly the opening I anticipated.
Sister, don't blame mom and dad, it's all my fault. I took your place.
Su Mian, just sign it quickly. 50,000 is enough for someone like you to live a comfortable life. You need to face reality. Our Su family is not something you should cling to.
Cling to? As my biological mother, you call your biological daughter clinging? In my past life, the cases I handled had amounts with more zeros at the end than this. Miss Chin, Mr. Su. First, let me correct one thing. It's not me bothering you. It's you who, through a third-party agency after DNA matching, actively found me. Legally speaking, this is called reclaiming. The initiative was in your hands, so don't act innocent in front of me now.
Ill-mannered country girl, how dare you talk to me like this?
Secondly, regarding this declaration. According to Articles 143 and 153 of the Civil Code, in light of my client, which is me, being inexperienced at this time and the counterparty with a significant social status disparity, without obtaining independent legal advice and under a major misunderstanding under obviously unfair conditions, signing a document waiving important rights is very likely to be deemed by the court as voidable. Finally, regarding the 500,000, this money could maybe cover a down payment in a small county. But according to the interpretation on the application of law in personal injury compensation cases concerning certain issues and the recent child support dispute trends at Haicheng Court, case law tends to show, considering the Su Group's average over the past 18 years' profit and daily household consumption level, and Su Wan's expenses at the elite school, overseas study trips, luxury spending, and other costs, the child support you owe me is roughly about 1,000 times this number.
1,000 times? That's 500 million. Are you crazy?
That's it? I haven't even included emotional distress damages. So I can't sign this agreement.
Let her stay?
This is the one from the countryside?
President Chin said just let her stay temporarily. Come on. Ignore this cheap countryside hick. Get back to work.
Fine, I enjoy the peace and quiet anyway. Habit from my profession. Since this family isn't exactly kind-hearted, I'll first take a good look at the Su Group's foundation.
Sister, there's a family dinner tonight. Let me introduce you to a few uncles.
Sure, all smiles like that. Wonder what she's plotting.
Oh, sister, do you have, some nicer jewelry to go with your dress? Oh, don't tell me you don't have any. Actually, Mom's closet has plenty, but Mom doesn't like anyone going in there without permission. So you must remember that, sister.
First, she sets the stage, emphasizes I have no jewelry, creating this atmosphere of wealth disparity, then puts me, a penniless country girl, in the position of a suspect. I don't have any jewelry, but that's fine. I just won't wear any.
I'll wait for you outside, sis.
Let's see what you're up to.
This newly found true heiress, why does she look so awkward?
She's really embarrassing to look at, so tacky.
Mom, didn't you say before we left today that you were going to wear that diamond bracelet you just bought from Christie's?
Yeah. It was there this morning.
Oh my god, could it have fallen somewhere? Mom, that bracelet was a birthday gift from Dad. It's worth $30 million.
After all that buildup, the drama finally begins. Could it be that?
The sister doesn't have jewelry that matches her dress, so she.
That's 30 million. That country girl might be too ignorant and have sticky fingers.
Sue Mian, did you take it?
Enough. Let's talk about this back home.
Mom, Dad, I just remembered. This afternoon, only sister was on the 3rd floor. Could it be that she doesn't have jewelry to match her dress? So.
Everyone. First of all, according to Article 243 of the Criminal Law, fabricating facts to falsely accuse others with the intent of subjecting them to criminal prosecution, if the circumstances are serious, the penalty is fixed term imprisonment of up to 3 years, criminal detention, or public surveillance. If serious consequences result, the penalty is fixed term imprisonment of not less than 3 years and not more than 10 years. You accuse me of stealing property worth tens of millions, which already meets the standard of extremely large amount. This is a serious criminal charge. If convicted, the sentence would be over 10 years.
What are you talking about, sis? You scared me. I was just worried. I didn't say you took it.
This afternoon, you deliberately mentioned in front of the servants that I didn't have any jewelry. And then you purposely told me that the jewelry was in the dressing room. Now, at the family banquet, you steered everyone's attention to the missing jewelry. And you mentioned that I went to the 3rd floor this afternoon. That's a clear innuendo, a false accusation.
Dad, I didn't.
Second, regarding my whereabouts this afternoon, to avoid misunderstandings due to my sensitive identity, after Miss Sue Wan came to see me this afternoon, from 3:20 to 4, in my bedroom on the 2nd floor, I recorded a continuous video with timestamps on my phone. The footage shows that I was indeed sitting at the small table by the window in the guest room, reading a book. I never left the room during that time. And this video has been encrypted and uploaded to a domestic electronic evidence preservation platform. It can be retrieved and verified at any time. Mr. Sue, my video is enough to prove that during the time of the so-called diamond necklace theft, I had no opportunity to commit the crime. Third, Miss Suwon, you knew I had an alibi, yet you still made suggestive accusations in public. Your malicious intent is obvious. Given that this behavior has materially damaged my reputation and attempted to get me into serious criminal trouble, I reserve the right to pursue legal action against you. If you don't explain yourself now, I will report this to the police and file a lawsuit for defamation and false accusation.
Nonsense. A bracelet? That's nothing to get worked up about. It must be one of the maids who accidentally dropped it somewhere while cleaning. Now apologize to your sister right now.
I'm sorry. Sis, I was just too worried about Mom. I was talking nonsense.
I heard your apology, but I don't accept it. Given the seriousness of this matter, a verbal apology is not enough to guarantee my safety. I demand that from today, without my permission, no one is allowed to enter my room for any reason. At the same time, I hope Mr. Sue can provide a written guarantee promising that similar false accusations won't happen again.
I'm your father. Would I lie to you?
If you don't agree, I'll consider it as the Sue family tolerating slander and take all legal measures to protect my rights.
Fine, I'll agree to everything, okay?
Old Sue, your eldest daughter is truly impressive. Even the people from the Gu family who came by earlier all praised her talent. Yes, from now on, for business dinners like this, you should bring her along often so I can introduce her to the younger crowd. Don't keep her hidden away.
You're too kind, Uncle.
Sister is really shining, huh? Only been back a few days, and you're already Dad's pride and joy. But even if a pheasant sticks a few feathers in itself, it won't become a phoenix. The higher you climb, the harder you fall.
Oh, still better than some people. Those who are unworthy of their position stand high but get weak-kneed and panicked, all day thinking about how to push others into the abyss. How pathetic.
Sumian, what did you say? Say that again if you dare.
Miss Sue, I've heard so much about you. Just now some friends mentioned you, so I came over to toast you.
I want to see, after you're disgraced and ruined, whether you can still be this cocky.
Sorry, excuse me for a moment. What's going on? Who changed my clothes?
I should be asking you that. Miss Sue, in the middle of the night, wearing a nightgown, appearing on my guest room bed. Is this the kind of upbringing the Sue family has?
Obviously, he thinks I crawled into his bed. Sue-won, this is. Not only does she want me kicked out of the Sue family, but she also wants me to offend Gu Yanqing, the one person in Haicheng you can't afford to offend. Mr. Gu, I was knocked out and brought here. Before I passed out, I was in the restroom on the second floor, wearing an evening gown, not this outfit.
Do you believe that yourself?
First, if I intended to seduce you, I'd at least know where your master bedroom is, instead of hiding in a guest room where I knew you wouldn't be. That doesn't make sense. I have a dull pain at the back of my neck, and obvious drag marks and abrasions on my outer calf. Mr. Gu, does this look like I voluntarily crawled into your bed? Third, and most importantly, if I really had the ability to sneak into your room unnoticed, why would I not just drug your wine directly? Use such a flawed, easily debunked method to get into your bed? Do I want to die that badly?
Put this on. You're that daughter just brought back from the countryside? Interesting.
Mom, Dad, is Sis feeling sick from drinking too much? Maybe she went to the wrong room. I think I saw her come this way. Looks like she went into this one. Ah. Sis, even if you're jealous or trying to marry up, you can't do it like this. How dare you sneak into Mr. Gu's room?
You actually climbed into Mr. Gu's bed. Are you that desperate to marry rich?
If this gets out, the Sue family's face and Mr. Gu's reputation will be ruined. Sis, you've really lost it.
I knew you were trouble. Warner, don't defend her. This shameless slut should go back to the countryside.
Mr. Gu, I'm so sorry. It's a disgrace to our family that this has happened. Mr. Gu, rest assured, I'll take this disgraceful person away right now. I won't let it offend your sight.
Wait. Mr. Gu, since this involves your reputation and the Sue family's honor, may I verify something on the spot? Miss Sue-won, the truth of that accusation.
Sis, the evidence is right here. What else do you need to check? Are you saying Mom, Dad, and I are conspiring to frame you?
Sue-mian, haven't you embarrassed us enough? In front of Mr. Gu, how dare you talk back?
Sue-won accused me of sneaking in to seduce Mr. Gu for social climbing. So, assuming I walked in by myself, which spot on the floor could have caused this scratch only on the outside of my calf while I was walking barefoot, leaving the soles and other parts completely unscathed?
Right. The carpet is so soft. Like walking on clouds. How could it cause such a big gash?
Or perhaps the Sue family's top hotel in Haicheng hid nails under the carpet just for me?
How should I know? Maybe you got hurt outside before coming in.
Or, consider this, someone knocked me out from behind, then dragged me in here. My outer calf rubbed against the edge of the stairs, leaving that kind of mark. And because my soles never touch the ground, they're clean. My outer calf, rubbing repeatedly against the hard edge, would leave those typical drag marks, and my soles, never touching the ground at all, are spotless. Mr. Gu, which of these two possibilities do you think better matches the current scene? The evidence.
What does this prove? Sumian, you've always been calculating. Maybe you, to get into Mr. Gu's room, intentionally hurt yourself so you could frame someone else. This self-harm trick, do you think no one sees through it?
Intentionally hurt yourself? This nightgown is clearly the wrong size. Suwon, you say I was seducing, then my clothes should at least be something sexy and alluring. Tell me, why would I prepare a nightgown that doesn't fit me at all? Someone who is deliberate and intends to lure Mr. Gu would deliberately wear something that not only doesn't fit, but even looks ridiculous to spice things up? Does that logic make sense?
Maybe you stole it. Yes, you must have stolen it. The new nightgown Mr. Gu prepared for guests. You were afraid of being caught, so you grabbed whatever and put it on.
Oh, Mr. Gu, may I ask, in your guest rooms, do you routinely stock new women's nightgowns that are too large? Mr. Gu, is this some kind of special fetish of yours?
Haha. No.
Guest room supplies are all standard size. There are no such garments.
Mom, please say something for me. I really saw him.
Sumian, you.
One last question, Mr. Gu. Could you please have the butler immediately retrieve the hotel's second-floor hallway surveillance footage from after 9:30 p.m. at the banquet?
Go.
Mr. Gu, the footage after 9:30 has all been retrieved.
Play it.
Look, that's Miss Sumian. What are those two going to do?
Miss Su, do you see clearly now? Is this what you called the me who couldn't wait to seduce Mr. Gu?
No, this isn't real. This footage must be fabricated.
Suwon, I'm also curious. How did I end up here?
Mr. Gu, looking at it now, it's more consistent with a kidnap and break-in scenario.
Questioning is over. Logic, physical evidence, witness testimony. Suwon. The chain of evidence is complete. So those two who avoided security, who changed clothes precisely and acted with composure, who is their master? Oh, this is so hard to guess, don't you think?
I don't know. This footage is fake. Sumian, you must have had it fabricated. You want to destroy me, don't you?
Ungrateful daughter, shut up.
Find those two servants. You know what to do. Chairman Su, it seems tonight's incident needs to be handled properly by you. I don't want the Gu residents to see this kind of scene that crosses my bottom line.
Ha ha ha.
Mr. Gu, I'm terribly sorry. It's the Su family's poor upbringing that disturbed your peace. I will get to the bottom of this disgraceful affair. No leniency. I will make sure you get a satisfactory resolution.
Not just me. Chairman Su, you need to give Miss Sumian an explanation. A businessman with an unsettled household makes people doubt the Su family's ability to cooperate.
You disgrace. Get the hell back home.
Miss Sumian, this scene tonight, I had your back and cleared the place out. You owe me one.
Mr. Gu is right. For someone as busy as you, the most detestable thing is getting involved in this boring and low-class family feud. So the favor you mentioned, I'll repay it now.
You actually gave this to me directly?
These are the fraudulent financial statements of Sioux Corporation for the past 3 years and the real cash flow underneath. Mr. Gu, you're an expert. If this gets exposed or handed to auditors, you know the consequences better than I do.
Su Mian, what are you up to? Su Hongyuan may be a mess, but he's still your biological father in name. Giving these to me is like handing me a knife to stab your father and the Su family.
The Sioux family, Mr. Gu, from the moment I was knocked unconscious and thrown onto your bed, you should have understood. In this so-called home, there's nothing but cold interests and malice that wants me dead. Nothing else. To me, the Sioux family is nothing short of a lion's den. Since they want me gone, then I have to choose for myself a worthy ally. With what I just gave you, you and the Sioux family, that land east of the city you're both fighting over, no matter what tricks Su Hongyuan pulls behind the scenes, you will be the ultimate winner.
Interesting. I never expected a young girl like you to be calculating even sharper than those old foxes who've been wheeling and dealing for decades, even shrewder. That's it? Su Mian, you went through all this trouble, at the risk of being destroyed, to get these top-secret documents, just to help me secure a piece of land?
Mr. Gu, you're indeed perceptive. Helping you get the land is just my token of allegiance.
Go ahead. You went to great lengths to give me this gift. What do you really want?
Finally, we're here. Rather than begging on my knees for the Sioux family's pathetic affection, it's better to overturn their dinner table. First, I need you to help me take over the Sioux Corporation.
You want to be the head of the Su family. Miss Su, your current situation is such that you can barely even step through the Su family's front door.
That's why there's a second point. I want you to join forces with me to get that annoying fake heiress, along with her underhanded and dirty tricks that don't hold up to the light, and sweep them both out completely. I want her, in the Su family, in all of Haicheng, to never make a single wave again. I want her to disappear completely from my sight.
Quite ambitious. To dare, on Gu family turf, to talk to me about equity and reputation, you're the first. Deal.
Oh, isn't that the Su family? I've noticed old Su recently has been bringing Su Mian to meet quite a few business partners. That girl is sharp and efficient. Doesn't seem like an easy pushover.
So what? Qin Yaji doesn't acknowledge her. In the Su family, without the support of the lady of the house, even if she joins the company, she'll just be a workhorse.
Madam Su, happy birthday to you. Today, the Su family is filled with distinguished guests. But I have a question I'd like to ask. Lately, there's been some talk in business circles that Chairman Su seems to favor the eldest daughter who was just found, Su Mian's involvement in Su Corp's core affairs. There are even rumors that the future succession of Su Corp might see a major change. As Mrs. Su, what are your thoughts on the future plans for these two daughters? What's your take?
This journalist friend's information is quite well informed. Our Su family has always been fair. For a matter as big as succession, of course, everyone competes on their own merits. As a mother, I naturally treat both children equally. I've never personally said that I would leave something exclusively to someone.
Equal treatment? What does that mean?
But well, some things can't be forced. Su Mian, after all, grew up in the countryside. She grew up there from a young age, missing 20 years of family upbringing. Whether it's knowledge and vision, or the sense of propriety in social interactions, all need time to be gradually refined. Unlike our Warner, who grew up by our side, immersed in it. Not only is she educated and sensible, her ability to handle affairs is also evident to everyone. Some things are ingrained in the bones. It's not something you can pick up in a crash course of a few days and make up for.
Mom, please don't say that. Sister works very hard too, although she's not quite used to some of the etiquette.
competing on their own merits. Since you said that, I hope when the big show starts later, you'll still remember those 2 words.
Haha.
Listen to Mrs. Chin, that's so insightful. No matter how close the blood relation, if they're unsophisticated, they can't be helped. If I were the real heiress, I'd find a hole to crawl into right now. What a disgrace.
Miss Chin is right. The Su family's heir should indeed be chosen based on ability, and even more on character. But, according to the inheritance laws and the corporate code regarding shareholder qualifications and director and executive eligibility, if the heir has committed fraud, or if their identity itself has a major flaw, then their right to inherit or manage can be legally revoked.
What do you mean?
For example, if a certain heir is not a legitimate child and the identity of their biological father was concealed or fraudulently misrepresented, causing the legal father to be completely unaware and bear 20 years of child-rearing obligations, then from a legal standpoint, this heir's qualification is no longer just a matter of polishing, but needs to be reassessed or even completely nullified.
Su Mian, today is your mother's birthday party. Why are you spouting these obscure legal clauses? What's your point? This is a Su family celebration, not a place for you to show off your knowledge and talk nonsense. What are you trying to pull? Shut up now.
Hong Yuan, listen to her. She's clearly cursing our Su family, saying we'll have no descendants. Cursing Wanner as unqualified. This ungrateful wretch should be thrown out immediately.
Sister, what nonsense are you talking about? This joke isn't funny at all. Look at the occasion. Today is Mom's birthday. Are you really that drunk?
Old Su, your eldest daughter, must have gotten wild in the countryside. On such an important day, she's talking nonsense. This is going to ruin the Su family's foundation.
This is huge. What do you mean by not a legitimate child? Could it be that the Su family, the apple of their eye for 20 years, is a bastard?
You know, look closely at Su Wan's nose and eyes. She really doesn't look like old Su, but more like Chin Yazi.
Su Mian, I'm warning you one last time. Get out immediately. Otherwise, I'll make sure you never set foot in Haicheng again.
Miss Chin, you're so eager to shut me up. Are you afraid I'll say that name, or that this 20 years of luxury and wealth will vanish in an instant?
Su Mian, shut up. Where the hell are the bodyguards? Arrest this crazy woman, now.
Miss Chin, if you think the law is too far from you, let me make it clearer. Mr. Su, if I told you that the precious daughter you've doted on for 20 years, Su Wan, is actually not your and Shin Yaji's biological child?
Oh my god, if this is true, Haicheng will be turned upside down.
No, Dad, believe me, she's just jealous of me. Su Mian, I'll kill you, you crazy.
Su Mian, can you stand by what you said?
Mr. Su, if you think the inheritance of the Su group and the century-old Su family legacy are worth being buried with an illegitimate child of unknown origin, then feel free to treat my words as nonsense. Miss Chin, do you think after Mr. Su learns the truth, he'll still let Su Wan stay in the Su family? Will he still let you, the woman who betrayed him, keep your position as Mrs. Su?
Miss Su, please stand by what you just said. You accuse Miss Su Wan of being illegitimate. Do you have any solid evidence? Does Chairman Su know? Start filming. Focus on Su Wan and Mrs. Chin's faces. This is the biggest scandal of the elite this year.
Oh my god. What am I hearing? Su Wan isn't Su Hongyuan's biological daughter? If this is true, the Su family for the past 20 years has been the laughingstock of the city, raising another man's child and cherishing them like a treasure. Look at Chin Yazi, that devastated look on her face. Where's the dignity of the birthday girl? Su Mian dared to say this at such an occasion. She must have come prepared.
Su Mian, what nonsense are you spouting? Are you crazy? Dad, did you hear what she said? She wants to destroy our family. This is slander. Mom, tell everyone she's lost her mind, she's framing me. Su Mian, I think you've gone mad.
You're so quick to call it slander. Then why not let Chairman Su see for himself whether I'm talking nonsense or your Su family has already rotted from the core?
Hong Yuan, look at her. Look at this precious daughter you brought back yourself. She's holding a few worthless papers and dares to rant like this here. How can you just stand by while she slanders us like this? I, Qin Yaji, married into the Su family 20 years ago, taking care of the household for you, bearing children, and now, I'm being publicly humiliated by a country girl called unfaithful. Hong Yuan, if you don't stand up for me, I'll slam my head into the hall today to prove my innocence.
Dad, please don't blame sister. She hates me, I know. She hates that I took her identity, hates that I got the love that was meant for her. I accept all that. If it makes sister happy, I'll give her everything. But how could she talk about mom like that? Mom has given so much for this family, and Dad, you know that better than anyone. How could she use such filthy words to humiliate me, calling me an illegitimate child of unknown origin? Sis, even if you want the inheritance that badly, you can't joke about mom's reputation.
Su Mian really crossed the line. Even if she wants to fight for the estate, I've never seen anyone drag their own mother through the mud like this. How heartless can she be?
I think she's been in the countryside too long, picked up a bunch of thuggish habits. If she can't produce evidence for these accusations, it's outright criminal defamation.
Quick, get a close-up of Su Mian's face.
Su Mian. I'll ask you one last time. Are you going to take back those crazy words or not? I think you're utterly lacking in manners.
Mr. Su, anger and slaps won't change the objective facts of genetics. Miss Chin, Miss Su-won, you keep saying I'm talking nonsense and showing off my knowledge. Then, from a certified testing center, scientific evidence with legal force is issued. Would you believe it? Su-won, you said earlier that I hate you, and I'm jealous of you, since you call it slander, Mr. Su, and since you think it's defamation, then why don't you take a look at the DNA report yourself, and see if her blood really is of the Su family.
Quick, give the document bag a close-up. The truth is inside.
Over the past 2 weeks, since I moved into the Su house, I actually had a rather naive thought. I originally thought that, as the biological daughter who was found, I could find in the Su house a bit of... Unfortunately, I didn't find that family warmth. Instead, underneath that glamorous facade of the Su family, I uncovered a bunch of disgusting and ugly truths. This is the biological material I collected during my stay at the Su house, using my professional access, including hair and skin flakes, as biological samples. I commissioned 3 institutions in Haicheng, completely independent, all with the highest judicial accreditation, to work on them overnight. First, this report proves that I, Su Mian, am the biological daughter of Mr. Su Hongyuan and Miss Qin Yaji. The parent-child relationship is fully established, with a probability of 99.99%. In other words, I am the only true daughter of the Su family.
You unfilial wretch. What exactly are you trying to say? So what if you share blood? Warner is the child I raised.
Miss Qin, don't be anxious.
Now that the identity is confirmed, you should know your place, instead of making a scene in public, disturbing the whole family.
Su Mian, since you know you're the biological child, you should understand even more that Warner is also a blood relative of our Su family. You come up with all this, do you have to force me and Warner to death?
Miss Qin, don't rush to pin a label on me. As I just said, the problem is not with the first 2 reports. The problem is with this one. This one is a paternity test between Miss Su-won and Miss Chin Yaji. The result shows the mother-daughter relationship is also established.
Su-mian is biological. Su-won is also Chin Yaji's biological daughter. Then, doesn't that make them twins? Wait, old Su. Didn't your family lose only one child back then?
Su-mian. What do you mean by that?
Mr. Su, you're a smart man. Miss Chin is Su-won's biological mother. This report shows that Miss Su-won's biological father and Mr. Su Hongyuan's DNA sequence don't even have a 1% match.
Miss Su, are you saying Miss Chin had an extramarital affair and Miss Su-won is an illegitimate child? Quick, take a photo. Old Su's face is green. Get the shot.
What did you say? Say that again. What is all this?
No, it's not like that. Hong Yuan, let me explain. Fake, this test is definitely fake. Hong Yuan, don't listen to her. She's trying to ruin me. She wants to destroy the Su family.
Chin Yaji, 3 testing agencies stamps. Has all the forensic experts in Haicheng been bought off by Su-mian? Tell me, why is Su-won your daughter?
Hong Yuan, have you forgotten? Back then, when our biological daughter went missing, I cried every day, almost went insane. It was you felt bad for me, and agreed to go to the orphanage to adopt a child to fill the void. Warner is an orphan we adopted.
An adopted orphan? Then how do you explain that report?
The report clearly states in black and white that Su-won and Chin Yaji are blood related. When you adopted, could you have precisely matched your biological daughter? That's too much of a coincidence. With so many orphans in the world, you happen to pick one who looks like Su-mian and is also your own biological child? Mrs. Chin, do you take everyone for 3-year-olds?
She just happens to look a bit like Su-mian. Yes, I saw that she looked like her, thought it was fate, so I chose her. Hong Yuan, believe me, this report must be Su-mian buying off the testing agency to make it. She just wants you to drive me away so she can take over the Su family fortune alone.
Dad, I don't know anything. I always thought that I was your biological daughter. Even if what sister said is true, I am also a victim. I only acknowledge you as my father. Dad, for these 20 years, I have been filial to you. I stayed by your side when you were sick. Is blood relation really more important than 20 years of love? Is it really that important? Sister hates me. She wants me dead. But I never intended to take her place. Dad, you can't just throw me away because of some baseless papers. Don't abandon Wanair.
Adopted Chin Yaji? Can adoption create a biological bond? Do you take me for a fool? Or everyone in Haicheng for idiots?
Miss Chin, Miss Su-won. You both have impressive acting skills. One fabricates a lie about adoption to cover up the affair. The other uses emotional blackmail to obscure the truth of blood relations.
Shut up. You bitch. Why did you come back? Why are you ruining everything? Hong Yuan, kick her out.
An adopted orphan who happens to look like me. Miss Chin, your talent for scripting if you could share a bit with Su-won. Her performance tonight wouldn't have been so full of holes. And this one, Miss Chin, how do you explain this? Mr. Su, look carefully. See for yourself, these 20 years, who have you been raising a child for?
This is a test result. A biological relationship between Su-won and another male, father-daughter relationship, with a 99.99% probability.
Miss Su, who is that man? Speak up.
And the name of this biological father, Mr. Su, should be very familiar with. His name is Wang Dahai. That is, the one who, over 10 years ago, resigned unexpectedly and drove for you for 5 years, your personal driver.
So Mrs. Su actually had an affair with her own driver. Oh my god.
Not only did they have an affair, but she brought back the driver's child and made Su Hongyuan raise it for 20 years. This cuckolding is off the charts.
No wonder Su-won doesn't look like a Su. She's the driver's daughter after all. Chin Yaji's heart is even more poisonous than a viper. Chin Yaji, you venomous woman.
It's not like that.
It blew up. The paternity test report of the Su family has over 10 million views.
Is the headline ready? Shocking reversal in a wealthy family. The true daughter returns with evidence. The fake daughter's biological father is actually their own driver.
Chin Yazi. I, Su Hongyuan, in my life, in business, have never suffered such a big loss. You made me raise another man's child for 20 years. And you made me treat my own daughter as an enemy.
Miss Chen, according to Chairman Su's request, and this divorce agreement, you will leave with nothing. Additionally, due to your long-term marital fraud, Chairman Su is formally seeking recourse for the past 20 years. All assets transferred to you and Su Wan will be recovered, including the trust you bought last year, the 3 properties under Su Wan's name, and the set of jewelry worth millions that was given at the birthday banquet just now.
Hong Yuan, those assets are what I deserve. In these 20 years, I may not have merit, but I have hard work.
Merit? Your merit is lying to me for 20 years.
No, that's mine. That was my 20th birthday gift. Dad, you used to love me the most.
Miss Su Wan, according to Article 157 of the Civil Code, gifts obtained through fraud are legally revocable. Those things never belong to you. You just borrowed them for 20 years. I am the true daughter.
Throw all their stuff out. Except for the rags they came in with, the rags they wore when they came in. Don't let them take a single needle out of this house. Get out.
Mr. Su, instead of being scammed, I think you should take a look at this.
Chairman Su, we just found out about the eldest Mrs., that is, Miss Su Mian's, passed from when she was 2 years old.
When you went to the US for further studies, Chin Yaji said, I got lost at the amusement park. It wasn't an accident at all, was it?
She did it on purpose. To make room for that little darling, she discarded my own daughter with her own hands.
The records show Chen Yazi had already secretly conceived with the driver, Wang Dehai. In order to hide the pregnancy before Su Hongyuan came back, she deliberately lost her own daughter. Then, under the pretense of pining for her, she brought Su Wan home just after she was born, and pretended she was the found child. She put on a show of mother-daughter affection.
She bet on your guilt over your eldest daughter. As long as Su Wan looked a bit like me, you would treasure her.
That bitch. I'll make her rot in jail. I'll have her die in prison.
Mr. Wang, you've been drawing double pay in the Su family for all these years. Now you want to leave? That's against the rules, don't you think?
Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Gu said, since Hai Ching has made such a big joke, if you, the lead actor, don't show up, how can this play in? You owe Mr. Gu a favor. His favors aren't so easy to owe.
Wang Dahai, all these years, the hush money that Chin Yashi paid you, the bank records of your house purchase in Linchi, and the restored surveillance footage from back then, the evidence is all here. How long are you going to hold out?
I'll talk. It was Chinyashi. She told me to get rid of the real daughter. She was carrying my child. She was afraid that when Su Hongyuan returned, he'd find out about her little act. I'm just a driver. I did everything she said.
Miss Su, the real culprit has confessed. Now you're not only the legitimate bloodline, but also a poor soul burdened with a blood grudge. Those old foxes on the board are all crying out for you now.
I wouldn't call myself a poor soul.
Since the truth about old Su is out, Su Mian's abilities are obvious to everyone. As for the inheritance...
Yeah, the public is watching. At this point, if we mistreat his only biological daughter, our company's stock price can't handle it.
The shareholders' meeting results are out. You are now the executive director of Su Corporation. Learn from Mr. Su in the future.
Don't worry, as long as Su Corporation bears the Su name, I'll naturally take good care of it.
What do you think you're doing? Stop her, Dad.
Dad, I was wrong. Dad, I was wrong. Dad, please don't abandon me. I know I'm not your biological daughter, but I've called you Dad for over 20 years. Please, for the sake of these years of love, please give me a way out. Mom has gone crazy. I really have nowhere to go.
Get away. Don't touch me with your dirty hands.
Dad, me and Mom have become the laughingstock of the whole city. The friends who used to hover around us now, when they see us, they stay farther away than from ghosts. No money, no job, even that leaky basement is about to expire. Dad, I'm really at my wit's end. I've always considered you my only real father in this life. Even without that blood tie, these 20 years of affection, how can you be so heartless all of a sudden?
Oh. Wanna, you.
Dad, the media is watching. At a time like this, any unnecessary sympathy will become tomorrow's newspaper headlines attacking Sue Corporation as being unable to distinguish right from wrong, the knife that condones fraud. Do you want the entire board of directors to pay for your moment of soft-heartedness again? Please get in the car first. I'll handle this here.
Let go.
Soo-mi-in, are you satisfied now? Watching me and Mom being thrown away like trash, kicked out, left on the streets, do you feel especially accomplished? You, who bring misfortune to your birth parents, you jinx of the Soo family, why don't you just die?
Miss Sue, maybe we should just call the police. This woman looks crazy.
Talking about killing like that, it's creepy.
Harming you? Soo-won, drop the act. That pitiful act you put on for the dead. Before accusing me, why don't you ask yourself, back then, you and your mother schemed to abandon me in the wilderness. Did you give Soo-mi-yeon any chance to survive?
What do you mean? What nonsense are you talking? Abandon? It was an accident. You got lost. It was an accident.
My dear little sister, did you really think that when I returned to the Soo family after that celebration banquet?
It was the first time I saw you? You've seen me before? That's impossible.
You've been stuck in that poor place. Yes, I've been there, a mud pit that you and Shin Yaji thought I'd never crawl out of. You've known since you were a kid that you're not Soo Hongyuin's child, haven't you? You watched Shin Yaji nervously cover up the truth, watched her swap the real Soo-mi-yeon. These 20 years must have been comfortable, enjoying your stolen life as a rich girl, while tossing and turning on that golden silk Nanmu bed, always scared the truth would come out.
Stop it. I don't know anything.
Not only do you know, you were part of it, weren't you? So when you found out the real Soo-mi-yeon was coming back, you and Shin Yaji planned to eliminate her completely.
You're crazy. That's a lie. To get rid of me, you'll say anything. I didn't. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No? Soo-won, want me to remind you of the details? 2 years ago, on the old national road from Haicheng to City A, that stretch had no surveillance, and the streetlights were broken for years. At 9 p.m., a dump truck covered in thick dust, with no license plates, at that sharp turn, as if long planned, crashed into an old van. The van rolled over and fell into a deep ditch. Inside the van sat a girl who had just turned 18, clutching a token to find her biological parents, full of hope, who came to Haicheng to find them. Soo-won, tell me, how much did the dump truck driver get paid? 3 million or 5 million? Enough for him to flee far away and take the blame for this murder for you and your mother.
How? How could you possibly know all this?
Who I am isn't important. What matters is that justice has long arms, and no one escapes. You thought getting rid of that driver would make everything fine? You thought 2 years could erase all the bloodstains? You're enjoying a stolen life, stepping on that girl's bones and blood, laughing and chatting in Haicheng's Hall of Fame, never thinking she would come back to claim your life? She would come back to claim your life?
Not me. It was Mom. She made me do it. She said as long as you disappeared, everything in the Soo family would be mine. It's none of my business.
Soo-won, you think you handled that accident 2 years ago cleanly, right? That girl. She was thrown several meters. Her liver ruptured, her spleen was damaged, blood spilled from her abdomen. The pain of internal bleeding is unimaginable. She lay in that cold ditch, staring at the starry sky, feeling life slipping away through her fingers.
No way. How do you know these details? The case file said clearly she died on the spot.
That very day at 3 p.m., which is 3 hours before the accident, your account had a withdrawal of $200,000. That money went through an underground money laundering channel and ended up in a thug's pocket. And that thug happened to own an old dump truck, scrapped but not deregistered. Soo-won, do you need me to recite the driver's home address and contact info as well?
No way, it's absolutely impossible. Mom clearly said all traces have been erased. Who are you? Who the hell are you? You're not Soo-min at all. She died 2 years ago. I saw it with my own eyes.
I am Soo-min. I'm your older sister, Soo-won. I'm back. I've come back for you too, mother and daughter, to collect every debt, one by one.
Ah, a ghost. Help. Don't kill me. It's not me trying to kill you. Not me. It was Mom, Chin Yayashi, who made me do it. Don't kill me. Mom, save me. She's come to claim my life.
Vengeance is mine, but it doesn't feel as satisfying as I imagined. It's over. Soo-min, did you see that? The despair they once inflicted on you, I have returned it to them unchanged. They destroyed your life. I destroyed theirs. I've avenged you.
Chairman Soo, we just received news about Miss Soo-won, this kind of thing.
No need to report to me. Just handle it as a missing family member or a public security case.
No, Chairman Soo, 20 minutes ago, Miss Soo-won from the rooftop of the apartment she rented jumped off.
She's gone.
She died on impact. I heard these past few days, her mental state has been unstable. She kept saying there was a ghost outside her window.
In the end, she still chose the easiest way out.
Soo Hong-yuan, you should die and be buried with my Wonner. Ah. Soo Hong-yuan. Wonner, my Wonner. Soo Hong, you cold-blooded beast. You killed her.
Ambulance. Call the police. Dial 110.
Yazzie, why? Why did it have to come to this?
Why? Soo Hong-yuan, I'll tell you why. I have never loved you in my entire life. I married you only for the money, for the title. Who told you back then to take a fancy to me at that ball? Who told you to force my parents to make me marry you just to escape your messed up family? Soo Hong-yuan, do you think you're a savior? Actually, you're just a disgusting nouveau rich.
You've deceived me for 20 years.
For 20 years, every minute, every second, I've felt disgusted. Even that Soo-min, the thought that she carries your blood makes me want to tear her flesh apart. Throwing her away back then was the most correct and satisfying decision I ever made. Wonner is my daughter. She's the product of me and the person I love most. You raised another man's child for 20 years feels pretty good, doesn't it? Soo Hong-yuan, you deserve this. Both you and your daughter deserve to die. You both should be buried with my Wonner. Ha ha ha.
Let's head back.
Look at the CEO's hair, it's all white overnight. But Miss Soo's aura, she's really starting to look like the owner of this house.
Xiao Mian, come with me to the study. Xiao Mian, Dad was wrong before. I was blinded by greed, fooled by that pair of venomous women all these years, making you suffer so much out there. Even after you came back to the Soo family, I still treated you that way. From now on, the Soo family depends on you. Dad's old and confused. From now on, Dad will try to make it up to you. Whatever shares, property you want, as long as the Soo family has it, it's all yours.
If the real Soo-min were standing here, hearing this apology, 20 years too late, she might forgive with tears. But the real Soo-min died on that rainy night 2 years ago. Chairman Soo, you can save your apology for the retirement banquet. It's 3 o'clock now. The video conference with the Overseas Investment Department is about to start. The materials have been sent to your meeting email. Also, the legal department flagged 3 risk points regarding the nominee shareholding. I've already marked them. It requires you, as the chairman, to make the final decision.
Got it. I'll leave it all to you. I trust your judgment.
Then take care of yourself.
I've got good news. I just officially signed for that land east of the city, and the closing price is a full 12 percentage points lower than expected.
Congratulations, Mr. Gu. 12 points. That difference is enough for the Gu Corporation to add a highlight to next year's financial report.
This is not just a victory for Gu Corporation. As per our previous agreement, the Su Corporation will hold a 15% stake in the development project of this land. Su Mian, this big gift you gave me to repay a favor, I've returned it to you intact.
Of course. Pleasure working with you.
President Su, the overseas video conference is all set. Several senior board members have arrived. They're waiting for your decision.
Did you hear that, Mr. Gu? I've still got a bunch of old foxes to deal with.
Are you free tonight?
Mr. Gu, planning a celebration?
The rooftop restaurant of Gu Corporation. There's a newly hired Italian chef. I hear the truffles are good.
Chairman Su, regarding the land east of the city being snatched by the Gu Corporation, there's still a lot of internal doubt.
What are you questioning? Questioning the Gu family, giving the Su family 15% stake for free? Or questioning the Su family, without investing a cent, getting a ticket to the East City project? Instead of questioning my decisions here, look at the risk points flagged by legal. The Overseas Investment Department's materials have been sent to your emails. Before 3:30, I want your execution plans. All right. See you tonight.
Miss Su, President Gu has been waiting for a while.
Chairman Su, that move at Su Corp today really made an impact.
If I hadn't made it strong, how could I be qualified to sit here with President Gu and eat this truffle feast? The past grievances are settled. The future chessboard is just unfolding. And this time, the person moving the pieces is me myself.
Mian, you're early.
Chairman Su, I'd like to discuss something with you. This is Su Corp's 5-year strategic development plan. If Su Corp stays as is, it will be devoured by competitors within 5 years. If we restructure as proposed, within 3 years, we can achieve a strategic leap in core assets.
This new holding entity. You mean setting up a new company?
Su Corp, as the existing entity, continues to handle legacy business. The new company starts lean, focusing on high-growth sectors. 2 tracks, risk isolation, profit concentration. I'll run this new company. You?
You plan to go solo?
Not solo. Chairman Su, I'm finding a way out for Su Corp.
I'll think it over carefully.
I'll wait for your answer. I've talked to everyone in 2 weeks. Your leverage is right here. You can choose him or the cooperation terms next to him.
President Su, we'll follow your lead from now on.
Those matters, those little tricks on the side, have all been handled. When do you plan to register the new company? Have you thought of a name?
I've decided on the name, Neon Wolf Technology.
Yeah, your proposal is good. With you in the Su family, I'm reassured. Go ahead and do it.
Thank you for your trust, Chairman Su. If there's nothing else, I'll take my leave.
You still won't call me Dad?
Initial registered capital, 100 million. Su Hongyuan put in 60 million. The remaining 40 million is exactly covered by the dividends from the land in the east of the city. Cover it. Enough? Yes.
Mr. Su, this is the IPO roadshow. The final city report. Exactly 3 years, 11 months, and 17 days. We're finally going to ring the bell.
We flew to 13 cities, met with over 200 institutional investors. Hard work finally paid off.
Yeah, the questions from those investors were countless. Luckily, you, Mr. Su, handled them all by yourself and deflected every single one.
If Su family headquarters could give a bit more support, this path would be a little smoother.
Xiao Mian, take a look.
This is the prime commercial property in Haicheng that Suze has held for 20 years, that core commercial real estate.
The foundation of Su Corporation. Over these years, you know better than I do, these things can no longer be held onto in my hands. But in your hands, it's different. Tomorrow, you go ring the bell at the NYSE. I will publicly announce on Su's side that it's entirely in your hands. In the legal documents, the future strategic decision-making power of Su's and operational authority will be fully vested in you. I'll step down. I also know that as your father, I owe you too much, can't make up for it all, but this is the most concrete thing I can do. Su Mian, go make it bigger.
Okay, Dad.
Ah, Chairman Su, look. Opened at $38.50. That's a full 31% above our issue price. It's been years since Haicheng has seen such a strong legal tech stock.
MLKT has finally made it. Sumian, do you see it? That girl from a small county who memorized the entire criminal code word for word, who couldn't even enter the Su family's gate and lost her life. I'm standing here now, carrying your name, standing at the center of the world.
What's wrong? Is it the exhaustion from the roadshows?
It's nothing. Inform the finance department. Everyone gets a raise tonight. Bonuses at the highest level.
Mr. Su, your phone must be blowing up. All congratulations from big names in every field. People in the legal and financial circles all say you've created a miracle.
Most are just business congratulations. No need to return those calls, right?
Old Mr. Su is smiling so happily. It feels like the pride of his entire life is written all over his face. And what about CEO Gu? Gu Corporation is one of the biggest winners today. I heard CEO Gu at today's board meeting also mentioned us.
Congratulations on MLKT, the first day's performance. Exceeded my expectations of you.
True to Gu's style as always. First, a compliment, then hint that everything is under his control. Finally, not forgetting to emphasize that I'm stronger than he thinks.
Are you free tomorrow?
Let's talk business.
Better to talk business in person.
See this one? That's Chairman Su, just back from ringing the bell. Mr. Gu turned down all his international video meetings this afternoon. He's waiting for him on the top floor.
MLKT's performance was steadier than I expected. It seems that the half-month roadshow you really convinced those toughest vultures.
If it weren't for you, Mr. Gu, the initial capital from that land wouldn't have been so easy for me to establish myself in the capital market. Time really flies. So fast that I almost forgot how we played our cards in this room back then.
Take a look at this. Recently, an opportunity that could change the game has emerged. Regulatory bodies from 3 countries are jointly promoting the digital transformation of financial compliance. This is an international joint bidding project. The regulators need someone who understands the market and can perfectly fit ASEAN legal logic in the tech infrastructure. So they came to me.
The scale of this project is not just about money. Whoever wins it will have the say in financial compliance for the next decade. Mr. Gu, why come to me with such a good deal? Gu's financial business in Southeast Asia,
though massive, has always lacked an impregnable compliance barrier. And your Myanmar technology in algorithms, logic, and compliance technology is currently the most suitable partner globally.
Mr. Gu, you're still as meticulous as ever. The opportunity is real, and the profit is real. But I'm curious. In a win-win situation like this, you should have a better plan to mitigate risks. This cooperation plan involves brand resonance. Once signed, it means Mianlove and Gu's group become a community of interests in the eyes of outsiders. This isn't just a business tie, Mr. Gu. This doesn't match your usual style.
Su Mian, this partnership. I don't want to approach it as business partners. I want to ask you, as the lady of the house, if you'd like to join me.
What do you mean by lady of the house? Gu Yanqing, are you using the entire market to offer me a marriage proposal?
As you see.
Mr. Gu, this proposal is well written, but regarding this identity issue, I think I need to think it over.
Alright, I'll wait for your answer.
Can you afford to wait, Mr. Gu?
As long as it's you. I can wait as long as it takes.